We are back to Ruby. In the last couple of episodes, we get to see a number of new characters. We see plot finally, right? Because first of all, we had all the trailers, and now we begin this season, the volume, with um, the actual story of this new universe that I'm getting to for the first time. So before we go into, let me say that a lot of things happen, and I feel that this is one of the first times that I'm getting to record after everything. One of the first, I already recorded some things before, but one of the first that yeah, I'm better. I would do a video explaining everything that happened, but I'm better and ready to go into this. And yeah, I'm not a person that goes sad all the time. So yeah, with that, we got to see a lot of characters, right? Or at the very least, receive name for a lot of characters like Auspice. I think it is. And also Pira. Oh, goddamn it! I should not look how the fuck that name. How I gonna pronounce Ways? Wiz? I don't know. Anyway, and also we have Nora, which is very energetic, and Ren, which is completely non-energetic. So yeah, it's a good group. Probably they're gonna be together for sure. Don't know. Probably if we're gonna have a group of four, probably gonna be Nora and Frida and what the name of the vomit guy? I'm gonna have to call him vomit guy. I forgot his name. John, right? Because it's clearly a reference to John Dark. Um, so yeah, last episode, if I'm recalling correctly, what we have was Auspice kind of throw everyone of these students in the first day out of a cliff, or not necessarily out of a cliff, like they have to jump and send out to some place, and whatever they see first is going to be the team, which I believe it is a terrible way of doing things, but who knows, right? Let's see how things gonna go. I already talked too much, so let's go now. Okay, a crow. Yeah. I still love that she has a scythe that turns into a gun. Yes, cool. Let's see everyone landing completely different from all the others. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. She is just like the cool landing. Yeah. Yeah. Nailed it. See, everything is also a gun. Come on. God damn it. Oh, okay. I was thinking that she was like, wait, what? She gonna hit him? Like, okay. I mean, yeah, I also don't think that. Yeah. Ah, come on. She's gonna be MVP. We know that. And okay, of course, gonna be the one that she likes the least, and the one that likes her the least as well. Oh, Poor Red. White don't like her. Wow. Yeah. Wow. Poor guy.
Do you have any spots left on your team?
Very funny.
What's the hurry? I will not let my mission be delayed because your team
Yeah, they're gonna be together. We know that. Come on, that's obvious.
I'm not slow, see? You don't have to worry about me. When did Weiss, just because I don't exactly know how to deal with people doesn't mean I don't know how to deal with
You're
monsters.
fast.
You're about to see a whole different side of me today, Weiss. And after it's all over, you're gonna be like, wow, that Ruby girl is really, really cool. And I wanna be your friend.
No.
You may be fast, but you still excel at wasting time.
Yeah, that is true. But like, kinda now, the one wasting time is you. Kinda. Oh. Oh yeah, and they have to face something, right? Yeah, these weird monsters. Green something, right? Oh, okay. That's the end of the episode. Good. God damn it. Ah. So just a second here. So let's make analysis right now. This episode is so short. Like, god damn it. Um, but that's cool. That's cool. Because also I have more time to record and yeah, that's fine for me right now. And I know that of the episodes later on gonna be like 20 minutes for each episode, just like most anime. So like, yeah, let me um be happy with this right now. So we begin the episode with a very interesting idea, idea, a very interesting clip with all the, or not necessarily all, but most of the students, how they land, right? And of course, we have some really badass moments with Ruby, with her scythe that also is a gun, with Wise having like these kind of platforms that she can create, with Ren just using his weapon to easily go down, and Young just like exploding. And I don't know how she don't burn out the forest with that, but like she going to be also a true badass, right? And then we have Peter that just see John and threw her weapon in his direction. Like, I know that she wants to do exactly what she did, but imagine so if, because the thing with what she did is not necessarily only a matter of precision that she had, but also imagine the situation if John panic, which is not exactly impossible thing that would happen. If he panics, see the thing coming in his direction, and begins to do this, and then the weapon that should be and going easily here, because he's doing this, comes here. You know, so like it's not just a matter of confidence; it's also a gigantic matter of luck, because he could easily die with that. Doesn't matter how good you are. It matters also the other side not moving. And he kind of was already moving a lot because he was falling. So like, if he was also moving by himself, panicking because of, you know, I don't think that was a good idea at all. Um, then we see Ruby running, and she running really fast. which is clearly not showing exactly, but the background is showing because we're focused on her dream when she was thinking about all the partners that she could have. First of all, John, he's cool, he's like to talk, but he is a terrible fighter. Yeah, that is basically what Vomit Guy it is. And I have Blake that loves book, which for me is already number one character just because of that. But she's hard to talk, and yeah, I can agree with that, specifically for someone like Ruby. I would say because if I had to guess, of all the four main girls that we have in the show, right, the four main characters, I would say that I'm closest. I would say Blake. Yeah, for who exactly in terms of personality, I am way more close to Blake than any one of the others, and I can say for sure if I had to talk with someone, to me talk to someone, or to the person come to me and to talk, of all the four girls, I would say that the one that would have more problems would be Ruby. And one of the reasons how completely opposite their personalities are. Even if technically Ruby thinks that Wise is the one that she likes. Not necessarily that she likes the least because she clearly likes her, but she feels like uncomfortable maybe because Wise clearly don't like her, right? Um, she understands totally that Blake is the one that she would not even have a conversation, right? Um, and I kind of understand her point of view and also Blake's point of view, even if we do not have much of her point of view, because she's kind of this silent character. So, but I can infer is that a word? I can imagine. It's not the best word, but let's stick with imagine. What would it be just by reactions that she had? And then, of course, she thinks of everyone, even her sister, but she ends up with the one that she is more most distant of everyone that she met in the school, right? And even if they're supposed to be the partners, of course, she goes off and nope, and end up encounter the next person. No, it's just like you probably see a lot of comedy shows or anything sketches that it has something like, okay, the first one that I encounter is going to be the one that I love, and then the first person that the person sees the one person that she hates most in the whole life. A person will stop and think, yeah, the second person, right? It was basically what happened here. And then she finds the second person. The second person is John. And like, I okay. Let me go back to the red girl. Clearly, right? Because this also shows a lot of her personality in a very, I would say, not very comedic, but like in a comedic. Oh my gosh, why so hard? Um, in a very funny, not very funny, in a funny way of doing this, because like clearly show that Wise don't like her. Wise don't like Ruby personality and how annoying she is and how happy and how looks like that she takes a lot of and drinks a lot of sugar and coffee and whatever you want to do this. Like it's very energetic and like and she's like just calm down, right? You're very noisy and I don't like you. But when she saw someone like John that is kind of also irritating, at least for her point of view, but is also a completely idiot, and for probably for her point of view, the weakest person here, right? Specifically for all the characters that we got introduced and got a name for it. Probably John is the weakest, and she recognized that, and she say like, okay, I don't like none of these two, but I probably dislike more Ruby, but she's of course gonna be better way better than John because everyone is better than John as a fighter, right? And basically that's what she's doing, going back and saying, by no means this make us friends. And of course, Ruby, yeah, you came back, we are friends, something like that, right? Poor John just completely, wait, come back. We are supposed to be doing everything together. And then the hot girl, Pyrrha, appears and say, I'm not good enough. Right? Basically, what she said. And they are going to be together. Of course, they're going to be they're going to be the first couple of the show, right? Come on. And we had the whole thing about how fast Ruby is, which is really interesting. Let me see if I can. No, I cannot. I was thinking doing something like no. We cannot see exactly how fast she was, but it is really interesting. We can see that she's really, really fast. Um, Even if technically wise we're just walking, and you cannot say that, well, because of that, Ruby is definitely faster than, but not sure, but I think they are surprised in a way. I think we could say that probably, yeah, Ruby is faster, right? I think in a show, usually when you have a share of characters, usually each one is better than the others in a specific area. So I think we could say that Ruby is probably the fastest one, and Wise has these platforms that she can do things. So probably she can, I don't know, jump higher because she can just like doing jump, right? Even if she not necessarily jump higher, right? And we have Young that definitely punch harder, right? And Blake, I don't know if it's necessarily what she would be better, but for now, that's what we have. And then Ruby being Ruby, and we see these new monsters, creatures of Grimm appearing. Um, I wonder how much of this is necessary to test. I do wonder that. I still don't agree with the idea of the first one you saw is going to be your partner. Like, nah. I still think that. Also, I don't think if you give a partner in the first day of your school would be a good idea, even if the school itself choose. But I think it would be way better if the school choose in the first day, like because people develop, right? And with the idea of this whole school is that you're gonna be trained to be better, like, and you can be way better and you can increase a lot of the skills. And a group that is good in the beginning not necessarily means they're gonna be a good group in the end. And the opposite also it's true. So that's why I'm not liking this idea. Now, the whole thing about throwing people, but okay, but I have to say that the whole idea of throwing people in the forest and having them fight as a group, not necessarily as a group, as a team of two people, right? It is a good idea. I don't like the idea of this group has to be the group for until the last day of your school. I don't think this is necessarily good, but I would say that they could give an opportunity to, okay, you like this idea, or not necessarily you like okay, if the teachers that are observing see, oh yeah, this is a good group, we have potential in that, okay, let's make this a group for the rest of the school days. Or the teacher could say, yeah, this group will never work out, let's make them go separate ways. I feel that this would be better. This obligation is that I don't agree with. And we have these creatures that I really don't know exactly what they are. I mean, they kind of explain in the first episode, but like also not much, which is okay. We are still in the beginning of the show. and I don't know. Also, I have to say one thing that I kind of got just passed by in the first episode. The narrator, right? The how to say that in English? God damn it. The one speaking in the first episode, right? We have two people. Like, first of all was a woman, and then we have a man. Right. And the woman was for the most part of the episode. And she was doing okay. Man, created by best. And stuff like that. But right near the end, she was going to, in a way, like, evil dark. Like, you forget that I'm gonna be obliterating all the universal stuff. Okay, she did not say something like that, but was something like going that dark way. I don't know. And then we got switched by the male narrator that I don't remember how was the voice. I remember the voice of the woman, but I don't remember the voice of the man. Um, but if I had to guess, it's probably Auspice or is someone else, and I don't remember the voice exactly. But it was someone, um, was exactly when the woman speaking was saying like the evil stuff, right? And then he show up saying good stuff like, but then that we have people that are good and hard work, something like that. It was not that he said, right? But it was something like that, and it was exactly moment where Ruby show up. Like when I started to show up, when we see Ruby with the phones and the shop. So like I don't know. I'm supposed to think that they are characters. I'm guessing that the male voice is Auspice because I'm trying to remember the voice. I'm not remembering. So I'm guessing that one, or I just don't remember, or because I kind of mix up the two voices because they are the same one. It could be that. But the female voice, I definitely don't remember or recognize in any other character, which could be that it is a character that we still not got introduced by. Or it could also be that woman that was in the first episode that I don't remember. I think she did not say any word, so it could be her. Um, and she technically, it seems that she's a villain. She could be not necessarily a villain. She could be, I don't know, a mercenary that is working. And you could say, well, mercenary could be a villain. Well, I'm not gonna enter in this way of saying things, this debate right now. Also, because this video is getting too long, is a video probably the longest video that I did for Ruby. So yeah, let me stop here, and we still have to I still have to react to more episodes right now. So if you're on YouTube, know this. You can go to Patreon and watch more of these amazing commodities, show reactions, and yeah, like, share, subscribe. Go to Rooster Tooth as well. Support them in the YouTube and in their website. And yeah, that's it. And I see you guys in the